Hi, this is Mrs. Warren. If you were absent on Tuesday, March 27th, this is probably why you're watching this video. This is kind of a two-part lesson. I'm going to give you the one last event to add to your notes on page 63 leading to the Civil War. And then the second half, we're going to talk about the review activity that we did. Please don't forget that we have a celebration of knowledge on Thursday. Okay, this is a slide of the four presidential candidates in 1860. Abraham Lincoln is a Republican. That political party was formed to stop the spread of slavery. Now, the other three candidates are kind of on the pro-slavery side, pro-slavery side, and they're competing for the votes of the South. Well, this just sets them up to lose, and Abraham Lincoln ends up winning the ticket, or I should say, the election. Please go to this shortened URL to watch this video about the election of 1860 and the secession of the southern states. All right, as you can see here, the northern states, they all vote for Lincoln. And of course, this is where the population is. When you're voting for president, each state gets a number of electoral votes, and they depend on your population. So the north had more votes. And of course, in the south, I have a lot more states, but again, they were split up with these three candidates, and of course, Abraham Lincoln ends up winning. Now, of course, the South was never going to stay in a country where they felt as threatened as they did with Lincoln as their president, so they begin to secede. South Carolina first, of course, and then 7 more. So go ahead and skip a line and add this to your notes. And again, you can pause if you need to. All right, just a quick look at this. So there's South Carolina. Now, these 7 states in light blue, they secede right after he is elected. Now, we do have our first battle of the Civil War off of Charleston. It's about right there at Fort Sumter. Now, once Fort Sumter the first shots are fired and the Civil War begins, then we have 4 other southern states who also secede. Now, not all slave states seceded. Missouri, Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware are called border states. They're slave states, but they chose to stay with the Union. We're going to talk about all of that a lot more next week. So let's talk about what the second part of the lesson is. Now, we've been learning a lot about all the things that have happened during the Civil or leading up to the Civil War, and we're going to do a little practice with that. All right, so first of all, there is a chart that you could that's going to be attached to Google Classroom, and you can go ahead and print that out, or you can get it from me in class. And I am going to give you a series of pictures, and these are definitions of words or events that we have learned about. On the back side, there is a word bank, and these word banks will tell you the words that are used with this lesson. So those go here. You match up the words. The pictures are on the PowerPoint, which will also be attached to Google Classroom. And you will fill in the correct letter of the words next to the correct definition that it matches. You will then write a short sentence using that word in historical context. If you get a paper from me, I did eliminate the language or picture clue, so you can eliminate that as well. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Pre-AP, we finished in class, and on level, we'll get a little bit of extra time on Wednesday. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me on Remind or through email. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow.